company has shown you how to find the dream flight you want for under $100. But as someone who's worked a lot in travel, what they're selling you is not what they market. Feel free to share this with people that you may think may get scammed. I'm not necessarily saying legally that this is a scam, but I'm encouraging you to listen to what I've found. If you don't know who Triips is, Triips, that's fair because not only do other companies have the same name, they've changed their name since they started. Their old name, Fares, also was another company. Even in Canada, they are now called Triips. Sometimes they are referred to as Triips Club, but essentially they are a subscription service that you pay an annual fee. They will then let you buy a ticket that they say was either mistake fares, industry insider fares, or just really good deals according to their marketing. I cannot find any information on who owns this company or who is even the CEO, the CFO, any higher ups in the company. In Canada, they would have to be registered as a business. Most companies in Canada just register as a numbered company, not a named company. The only person on LinkedIn that's registered as an employee is one of their ambassadors. The only public face I can find of the company is a guy named Mike. Mike himself says in his own social media and LinkedIn, he is a social media for hire type face, not that he works for a specific company. Why does a company, if they have such a cool and amazing product as they say they do, not have anyone that publicly says they work there?
In terms of ownership, I do have some pretty strong guesses, but I won't say them publicly. I'll save that for the people that I'm internet friends with and have ranted with this for a month.
They also say the average Triips member saves over $1,000 in their first year. If you haven't seen my January video, this company wasn't even started until January 2025.
Also has a lot of testimonials that have completed their travel, including a person who said they've used them multiple times. Is this suspicious? When it was pointed out once by a stranger and then second by someone I know, can change websites to actually show a lower price. It's not changing the price, it's just displaying a lower price. And they deleted both of those comments. And then they also deleted the comment who said, hey, you deleted those comments?
It is July 2025 when I'm filming this, and hopefully when I get the video out. How do you have a yearly average savings for a company that is 6 months old? If you're wary of giving them money initially, they offer a free 7-day trial to get you in the door. You do have to give your payment at that point, so they will automatically bill you after 7 days. However, when I tried to cancel, they said, well, do you want 3 more days? And I said, all right. And then when I went to cancel again, they said, well, do you want 14 more days? And I said, all right. And I said, no, you already got a deal. Oh, so then I went to cancel and they said, do you want 7 more days? And I said, yeah, all right. And they said, no, we already gave you a deal. Then why are you asking me? I assume this is just a bug in their subscription retention service, but still, it doesn't give polish. After the 7-day subscription, it is $99 a year US. They used to be much cheaper, which I find odd because they've expanded their service cities, but when you sign up, you have to give a city. So it's not like you get more because they have more cities they're selling. In Canada, and I'm sure it's very similar in the US, there are some very explicit rules and guidelines of how you can market a product, but in summation, you need to market something that is real, that people can purchase. Over time, they've morphed what they say in social media, but they do still make claims that I think are deceptive. On top of that, they're also using an army of ambassadors, which is affiliates, that promote still with the same original language they did, but on paper gives them a layer of removal of liability from those people to them if they are ever pushed back legally or by the government, saying their marketing is not clear, concise, and honest. A lot of their traction, from my view, has come from this viral marketing making extremely bold claims. I'm just gonna get this out of the way right now. $90, $60, $70, companies will have an error on their website for extremely low prices. The vast majority of times that this happens, that you see it, the fare is canceled. And as you scale, there is going to be more eyes on the mistake fare. And even if they weren't canceled before, the fares will be canceled. What they're providing, or they began saying they would provide, is not a possible product to sell a wide audience. Over time, those claims have shifted to be more conservative, to saying messaging over and over and over and over and over and over and over again that they found secrets from an airline or airport employee about how they get the best prices. Sometimes they present that as employee pricing. Sometimes they present that as where companies sell off fares, which doesn't even make sense. It is not a pair of shoes. Every seat, every ticket on a flight that hasn't sold yet is an unsold fare. It's not out of style boots at off Saks Fifth Avenue. They make a lot of claims on their marketing to funnel you to get their deals when the deals they actually offer at this point are no better than Google Flights, Kayak, me, Canadian Jet Setter, Johnfluencer offer completely for free. So they hook you with these claims and then they provide you with what everyone else is providing you. It's not anything innovative. It is not any artificial intelligence. If you look at the definition of artificial intelligence, if you don't know what affiliate marketing is, it's giving ambassadors, affiliates, whatever you call them, giving a partner a cut of the income if you feed them customers. On their website, Triips markets that they will give you up to 40%. That being said, I don't see anywhere that gives a breakdown of how much they will actually give you, because when you do their helpful full sliding scale, that is like how much you can make working with us, no matter where you put the scale that I tried, it works out to 15%. So I don't know where the 40% comes from. So looking at a lot of the ambassadors they've marketed to and have recruited, it's giving MLM, it's giving make money on online things fast. And what I mean by that for me, in my opinion, is they all are saying the same things. They're parroting talking points, not that they're telling you about a genuine experience. I did speak to an ambassador off the record of theirs currently who said they'll send you all this content, but you don't have to use it. There's no strict guidelines, only say these things. But I can tell you, a lot of the people are copying what they're being told to say, the best that I can tell. More about that in a minute. Why would you then pick the people that have no experience in the field and have no voice that is trusted by others to promote your product? When you are an ambassador affiliate, if you're making money anyway from the product that you're promoting, you need to disclose that. The vast majority of these ambassadors are not disclosing in any way they're making money in a way that is appropriate. Firstly, it has to be on the videos, not just your profile, and it has to be clear and concise, and what you're promoting has to be accurate, and testimonials have to be genuine. A lot of the people are copying what they're being told to say. To make this fun and fanciful, I say these are in 4D categories: the dreamer, the detective, the delighted, the devastated. The dreamer. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Can you imagine all the people living in harmony
by saying the exact same thing about a product they claim they have gotten a deal from? The detective. I find this one the most fanciful, and I will say that Tripp themselves are using this the most in their social media, that it's insider knowledge they're giving you. They have insider information. Like, I could kiss the flight attendant for telling me blank. Being a former flight attendant, I don't want any of y'all to kiss me. Ever. They all imply that they got secret knowledge they're sharing with you, and that is not the product they are actually disclosing when you go to purchase it. They're delighted. They're just pickled that they don't have to pay full fare for a price or a high number for a price. I've worked in travel in so many different avenues for so many years. I never say anything like full fare. Think about your family and friends. Who of them has said full fare? There's a reason they're all saying the same thing. And I have the opinion they're saying it because this is what they're being told to say by the company. The devastated, they're shook. They're shocked. They cannot believe what an exceptional deal they got. There is a shocking part of this, and it's not their acting. It is the fact that they are claiming that they found things $97, $83, $104. They're always posting them on a laptop, even though statistically the vast majority of people surf the web and buy things on a small screen like your phone. It looks like it's a Google Flights preview, which is strange because Triips never funnels you to Google Flights that I can see. They only funnel you to Skyscanner. Those that you can see the top right of the window, each person looking tends to have the exact same Chrome extensions or Firefox extensions and the exact same profile logo. But if you are skeptical, here is a screenshot of one influencer who didn't even bother to full screen the JPEG, the image. So she's posting something over and over and over and claiming, implying that it is right now. Do you think what these people are saying are genuine testimonials and clear and accurate? If you don't believe that Triip is complicit in this, one big piece of evidence is that they have these people promoted on their website. Not only as promotion for their ambassador program, but also in what their members are saying and other parts of the website that are implying these are happy customers, not that these are people paid through affiliate marketing to make money off saying these things. I have found at least 5 of the Trustpilot reviews on the Trustpilot website, which again, Triips promotes. Look at our great Trustpilot rating, to be ambassadors. And honestly, I didn't work that hard at that. It was just quickly cross-referencing a lot of the names. They have posted like their customers that are happy and do not disclose that they are receiving compensation if you buy anything through them through Triips. They say, we guarantee you will save at least $500 in your first year or we'll refund you in full. And when you look at the guarantee, it has some very, very, very specific rules that would eliminate virtually anyone who makes this claim. The guarantee requires that you are a member in their yearly membership. Totally makes sense, but also that you have purchased at least 2 of their posted deals through them. If you purchased a flight any other way, because when you saw their deals, you didn't think they were the best fit for you, if they're not sending you good deals, how can you buy them? If you're wondering how this company has been allowed to continue going, one, I will say, I don't see any large-scale media talking about them, even though they've become this viral success. And 2, there are companies that they need to use to make their product work. And if they are doing what I think they're doing, or my opinion is they're doing, again, I would argue this breaks the terms and conditions, wondering why this company is allowed to continue because it doesn't help anybody's reputation, in my personal opinion. I am sure I am wrong about some of the details in this video. I am human and this is just all my personal opinion. But I will say, Triips constantly promoting that they give these unbelievably low fares, and by you paying them, you will have an opportunity to buy these fares, and them marketing very vaguely that you will get them is scammy at worst because they now know the line between what they can actually say and what they can imply to make sure that they evade liability while maximizing their profit and not giving you what you think you're going to buy. And if I am wrong, Triips, and you have so many uncompensated, happy customers that have got these fares that you and your affiliates are marketing, please, I will go scream on a Halifax waterfront pier live and recorded and say I'm wrong. Your move, Triips. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hey, I would love it if you like this video to send it to everybody you know that might be duped by this, but also I make no money off this content. You could do 2 different things. On YouTube, You could watch my watch time playlist to get my hours back up to make money on YouTube, or if you have $5, you could buy me a coffee. I will see you next time. Let me know what other travel sketchy thing you would be interested in knowing about. And if I'm interested, I'll look into it in a really obsessive way for you.